The objectives for this video are to learn how to recognize the following common shapes of distributions of data: bell-shaped, positively or right-skewed shaped, and negatively or left-skewed shaped. It is important to be able to recognize the shapes of data distributions. The shape of the distribution usually determines the appropriate method that a statistician should use to analyze the data. Distributions are most often not perfectly shaped, so it is not necessary to have an exact shape, but rather to identify an overall pattern. A bell-shaped distribution has a single peak and tapers off at either end, and is roughly symmetric on both sides of a line running through the center. The following histogram shows the average debt in dollars for college graduates for 46 U.S. universities in the year 2015. Note that the distribution peaks in the center, and although it is not exactly symmetric on either side of the peak, it is close, and it does taper off at either end. So this distribution is roughly bell-shaped. When the data values are clustered to the right and taper off to the left, a distribution is said to be negatively or left-skewed. The following histogram shows the ACT score distribution for the incoming 2016 freshman class at a top-ranked university. The frequencies are in hundreds. Note that the distribution peaks at the right while clustering on either side of the peak and a noticeable taper to the left. This is an example of a negatively or left-skewed data set. When the peak of the distribution is to the left and the data values taper off to the right, a distribution is said to be positively or right-skewed. The following histogram shows the total subsidy in thousands of dollars for athletic departments at 240 U.S. universities in 2013. Note that the distribution peaks at the left while clustering on either side of the peak and a noticeable taper to the right. This is an example of a positively or right-skewed data set. In this video, we learned how to recognize the following common shapes of distributions of data: bell-shaped, positively or right-skewed shaped, and negatively or left-skewed shaped.